Part of Hangover 2 was filmed in Bangkok, and some of the locals there had a very specific talent.
Yeah, we just sort of run all around Bangkok, and you know, Bangkok is known for these venues where females are able to do things with their nether regions that you wouldn't think they would normally do.
I love that you said nether region. I'm so...
Well, I was trying to figure out a way to paint the picture.
That's perfect. That was fine. Yeah, you don't have to...
Poetic, actually.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So this one gal was able to eject ping pong balls at high velocities with amazing accuracy. So I was like,
you can't just move on from that. The story just can't flow from there. I've just got to sit with that for a second.
Okay, sure,
all right,
sure,
so they can do that. That's an ability they have.
That's something they can do.
Okay.
Genetic, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
If there's a school they go to, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Didn't ask any questions.
Then came the Hangover end credits photo shoot.
And I, being the jackass that I am, was like, let's do one where I you know, so the stills of we're all sort of watching her do this.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, why don't I do one where I'm like, and I mean, right in my mouth.
Oh!
Record skips, handy wipes coming out from everywhere. Ed Helms is throwing up immediately. And by the way, that's not the only thing they do.
No, that's enough. That's...
Okay.
Cooper's chaos isn't just in the stories he tells. The Hangover cast lived through it and they kept the receipts.
I think the first one, there was a scene for us that just was, for me, it was the hardest I'd ever laughed in my life. In the first scene, there's a hospital scene with an older gentleman and he's being inspected while we talk to the doctor. First of all, there's no reason we should be in a checkup while this old man's doesn't make any sense.
Well, the gentleman had to get naked, and so he took down his underwear. And then the actor, Matt Walsh, playing the doctor, was trying not to laugh, and that was probably the funniest thing. And also, he couldn't put on the gloves properly before he would give the man a anal examination. And then one last thing that happened was when the man put his underwear back on, one of his genitals got stuck outside.
One of his genitals.
A genital.
He had two penises.
A genital. Hung out the side of his underwear.
And here's what they were actually talking about.
Felix, are you gonna pull your pants down?
Doctor, can I ask you a question? Does that come with old age, or is that particular to this?
There. Okay. Just put it in there. I don't want to re-sterilize. Okay.
And just when you think you've seen everything Cooper does on set.
I know the high look.
Keep going.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god, how much can you fit in there? Let's do it. I want to see. That's 3.
Dude.
Do we put 3 in there? There's 2?
He's eating, he's just chewing. Keep going, Sandy, keep going.
And so...
Get it all.
Get it all.
Thomas's name was brought up by someone at Fox, which was really...
Look at this.
So I had to call Thomas.
And Cooper has a whole library of stories about being seen wrong by the entire world. For most movie stars, not getting recognized is the nightmare. For Cooper, it's the dream, until people do recognize him.
You are in 5 movies this year, I think, and I was thinking about it. You must now. You're reaching this saturation level where you must people are recognizing you now. I bet on a pretty consistent.
So, maybe, right? But they're not.
No, no, they're not.
No, which is actually kind of a blessing, really, because I'm able to, like, you know, work, thank God, and live a pretty anonymous life.
Right.
But I mean, well, I did do this show. I did this independent film in Minnesota, and I was at and I was at an I was at an Applebee's. This is actually the worst way to get recognized, and this woman came up and she was so nervous, and she said, "Oh my God, you're in that movie Failure to Launch? I said, yeah. She said, oh, with Matthew McConaughey? I said, yeah. She said, well, can I get your autograph? I said, absolutely. Do you have a pen? Great, what's your name? Wrote it down, I handed it to her, and she said, oh, no, can you write Matthew? And I was like,
What?
Wait. I was like, oh, but I'm not Matthew. She goes, oh, I know, but you were next to him, that's okay. And I was like, oh. And so it was like, just the fact that I was sitting next to him in the movie.
Means you can now sign his name.
Yeah,
That's
his name.
terrible.
And I was like, okay. And I did it. And I felt awful.
Oh, you
about
did
myself.
it?
I did.
Oh, that's dirty.
I know. It was
That's
awful.
really dirty.
I'm sorry. Should I leave?
Years before all that, Cooper had an audition for Alias.
Out there, but I remember when I got it, they were like, they were testing for that character and the Vaughn character at the same day. So we were all around, and I remember there was this guy, and I thought, this is the coolest guy I've ever met. He was like, he just got back from a snowboarding trip. He had like long hair, handsome as shit, and he was French. And his name was Michael Vartan. And I was like, wow. And I remember we were outside smoking a cigarette, and we both smoked back then. And he said, he's like, I gotta tell you, man. He's like, we both can't get it. We look like brothers. I thought, do we? Do we really? We do, don't we? I thought so too, Michael. I thought the same thing. And then we both wound up getting it, and they're like, look, you guys look too much alike, so I was like, oh, okay, I can wait. Okay, how do you want to do it? They're like, so Michael, you stay exactly the way you look, and then Bradley, we're gonna bleach your hair blonde, curl it up, and you're gonna wear glasses.
Then came the part where strangers started chasing him with cameras.
Yeah, you know, it has changed a little bit. It has changed a little bit. I live in a little house in Venice, California, and maybe like 2 weeks after the movie came out, and a lot of people were seeing it. I remember, paparazzi is basically what I'm talking about.
Oh, guys, taking their pictures.
Right, and I remember the first time I came out of my house, and I saw like a couple guys, and I hear this clicking. I think, oh, what's going on? Like, is there a car accident or something? I'm looking around and going, hey, what's going on? And they're like, oh, they're taking the picture of me. And then they start following you in your car. And, I love the French Connection and like Ronin and those movies. So I was loving it. This is fantastic. I would like pull around on the side, and then I'd get behind them, and I'm like taking pictures of their license plate with my phone.
Cool.
And they're like, yeah, you can do that. We don't care.
Yeah.
You're still right here. And then I realized the end of those movies, like those car chases, like a car flips or people die.
Yeah.
I thought, maybe I shouldn't be trying to run away from them.
But first it is a little exciting, and then it wears thin pretty quickly, or not so quickly?
I'd say like within 3 minutes.
Nothing breaks a room like Cooper unable to stop impersonating Robert De Niro directly to Robert De Niro's face.
Robert De Niro came to the school when I was there, who's in Limitless, and I asked him a question.
Oh.
Which was insane to then do.
So when you were a kid studying acting, he comes in and you stand up and ask a question.
I tried to. I mean, it was a very embarrassing thing. When I asked the question, I forgot to sit down after I asked it. So it was one of those very embarrassing moments where I just froze.
Yeah.
And someone had to tug the microphone out from my hand, and I just was like this. It was awful.
Yeah. It's kind of a boob thing to do, honestly.
Very much so.
And I was wondering, is that something that you saw people do, sort of try to make up for their tics?
And the next time they met, Cooper had a chance to make a better impression. He did not.
I had a whole long history that he wasn't aware of. That I auditioned for a movie. I put myself on tape for a movie that to play his son, and my mother played him, and he actually saw the tape and called me in to meet him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was, and I was a mess, and I couldn't believe it. And I sat down, and he just said, he didn't say much. He just said, yeah, I see it. I see you. I see it. Okay.
And it didn't stop with De Niro. Owen Wilson got caught in it too.
Is he the kind of guy when you work with you kind of start talking a little like him?
Oh, God. Well, I have that problem anyway.
Really?
I got like 4 movies just pretending I was Vince Vaughn after Wedding Crashers. I should send him the checks. And then, yeah, I mean, but I've worked with some, I mean, Owen Wilson, it's like, you can't, Dave, I loved Hall Pass. Great movie. Jason Sudeikis, what a funny character.
And then Cooper did it again at a dinner with De Niro right there.
I wasn't even aware of it. It just started to happen.
And I remember one night after we shot the movie, I was out to dinner with him and his old friend Art Linson, and I was talking to him. I was so excited to be there, and halfway through the conversation, Art Linson goes, hey, man, you're doing Bob. And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, you're acting like Bob. I was like, I'm sorry. And then I was so freaked out about it that I warned Todd Phillips when we were shooting Hangover Part 2. I said, look, I think I might start acting like De Niro, so catch me. And then during one scene, I'm not kidding, he goes, Bradley, come here. We're watching playback. He goes, you're doing De Niro. I was like, I'm sorry.
And then there's Cooper's origin stories, the ones from before any of it made sense. Before any of it. Before Hangover, before A Star Is Born, Cooper walked into an audition in a state nobody recommends.
Have you ever been really hungover on a film or drunk?
No, thank God.
Never hungover?
On a film?
Yeah.
On an audition.
Yeah? Did you get the movie?
I did. And I was beyond hungover. I was probably, if you look at it logistically, still drunk.
Right.
But it was a callback to a movie, and I remember I was so drunk, or hungover, however you put it. It was just the time of day. It happened to be at 12 p.m. the next day. And I remember, and then when I got the call that I got it, I was like, I can do no wrong. And then halfway through shooting the movie, I was it was in Tampa, Florida. It was a little independent film, and I was like, hey, man, do you remember that callback? And I remember the guy, Morgan, was like, oh, yeah, man, I remember that callback. He goes, we almost didn't hire you. I said, oh, I'm so glad you're telling me this. Wait, tell me. He goes, you first of all, you smelled so bad like alcohol, and we thought maybe that's the kind of guy you were, and we hired you off of your first audition.
Wow.
So I learned a big lesson.
And then there's Cooper's other origin story. The Philly accent he still can't help breaking out.
Because the Philly accent, the template for the Philly accent is the Lee's Hoagies commercial. There's like, do you remember that? It was like,
I don't remember that.
They're like, we're your regular family. We watch the Phillies on TV. We go down to the Jersey Shore. But when we want great hoagies, discount prices on beer, and a great atmosphere, we go to Lee's Hoagies in Horsham, PA.
And he'll break it out the second something reminds him of home.
Oh, I remember another real quick. I remember trying to go in a club in Philly, and it was the greatest line ever. Me and my cousin were trying to get in. We were the gentleman who was a little inebriated, and the guy's like, "Hey, guess what? All you y'all can leave. All you y'all."
And you're like, what?
I was like, I'm sorry, what? Actually, I was so excited that I wanted my friend to hear him, and I said, "Can you say that again? This is great." He said, "All you y'all." It was just great.
Which Cooper story was just too much? If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.